Hi there, welcome to James and James podcast. Today we got Wrestlemania predictions and who's actually going to be playing at Wrestlemania. So far that we know that's going to be playing there is Becky G and who's the other one?
Jimmy Allen.
Jimmy Allen, okay. So let's start with the predictions. Let's just get right into there. Who do you got so far? Who's the matchup right now that you know of?
Matchup right now, it's going to be Braun Strowman and Ricochet versus the Street Profits and Alpha Academy versus the Viking Raiders.
All right, so this is 4 tag teams?
Yes.
Okay, now are all 4 at the same time, or are they two groups on one side, 2 groups on the other side? Or we don't know yet.
I would honestly think, I don't know yet, but I think it would be 4 opponents in the ring.
Okay.
Since it's a 4-man tag team.
So and only one has to be tagged then, right? And then that's it. And then the match is over. All right, so then, all right, that's a good match right there. Now, who is your prediction on who's going to win?
So actually, I'm having a hard time to pick one, but I know for sure it's not going to be Chad Gable and Otis. But I would say probably my Street Profits. I'm a big fan of theirs. Although I do think the Viking Raiders are going to probably win though. But I'm going to go for the Street Profits in this one.
I would say the Street Profits also. Braun Strowman, of course, you know he's dominated, so he's probably that's probably the one we're thinking of who's going to win. But I'm going to go with the Street Profits also. I think that's going to be a good show for that one too. Now, but this is also for no belts, right? Because all the Usos have the belts. So it would have been good if they had the belts, you know, if like the Usos didn't have it, so they could actually win a belt at the end of the match. But unfortunately, WWE doesn't want that. They want the Usos to have it, so there you go. Okay, before we get more into the matches, let's talk about these artists who are performing, though, because I'm like, Becky G kind of caught me off guard because I think I heard some of her songs before. She's also with some Latin artists also, isn't she? I think she came out with Bad Bunny or some other artist.
I'm not sure. I don't know whether they listen to her or
maybe
know her background.
Before your time. So what is Becky G going to do in there?
She's going to sing America the Beautiful.
Oh, okay, America the Beautiful. Okay, so she's going to be right in the beginning of WrestleMania. Now, but this is a 2-day event. Do we know if she's going to do both of them?
Only one night. I think she does the first night, and Jimmy Allen does the second night.
Oh, okay, so they're both going to be singing America the Beautiful on that.
No, separately.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But they're both going to be singing the song.
But I do think it's not going to disappoint. I know last year we had some some singer that was country, and I think he did a terrible job.
Yeah, sometimes you get it right, sometimes you don't. Like when Roseanne Barr did it.
Like Jimmy Allen, I know he's filming songs Down Home. That's a pretty good one. So I think he should sing good. Same thing with Becky G, the hit song, Singing in the Shower too.
Now, there you go. So then, but like I said, like Roseanne Barr was bad at this, which I don't even know why they had her do it, which is probably before your time. But Whitney Houston was one of the best ones to sing the Star Spangled Banner. That's what I'm talking about. But that's something else. That's before your time too, both of them. Damn. Making me feel old now. All right, so then, but is there any artists performing for any walkout songs or not that we know of yet? Because we went to the Royal Rumble, we saw Tom Hardy, right?
Hardy.
Oh, just Hardy. Just Hardy. I'm thinking about the other actor guy.
I know. Hardy Boys.
Venom.
Hardy Boys.
Hardy Boys. Okay, so then we don't know about any performances, right? Anybody else?
And no surprises either.
All right. We talked about the men's tag teams. What about the women's?
All right, so the women is Liv Morgan and Raquel versus Natalya and Shotzi. Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green, and Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler.
Oh, okay, so this is another
four women
tag team. And let me see what you got here. All right. Who's this again?
That's Natalya and Shotzi.
Natalya, okay. She's always out. She's always out on there. She usually gets pinned. Ronda Rousey, I guess. And who's the other one on top?
That's Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville.
Sonya Deville, all right. And the top one, top left?
Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez.
All right, so who is your pick on this one?
So I know for sure it's not going to be Natalya and Shotzi or Sonya Deville and Chelsea. So I'm going to lean more towards Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler because they're very dominant. I do want to go for Liv Morgan and Raquel, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go for Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler.
Now, Liv Morgan, was that the former champion?
Yeah.
Okay. I think I'm going for them, especially with Raquel. You know, she used to have a lot of muscles, which she still tries to do, but I think she stopped working out, so she's losing some of those muscles, so she needs to get back in the gym and bring those back. She's the one who goes like this, right, with the back?
No, yeah, Raquel, yeah.
Yeah. So I think last time we saw, we're like, her muscles are going away. She's probably getting too happy there. Work that back. Hey, no. Shh. All right. So you're going with Ronda Rousey, right?
Yeah, and Shayna Baszler. So I really think they can knock out all these women and win.
All right. Well, all right. We're going to see who wins on that one. All right. Now, I know there's another tag team out there, right? Because I know I've seen something with, we were talking about.
On our first podcast.
Yeah, about Lita, right? Lita
Yeah.
came back, and she was with Becky Lynch. And now Trish Stratus is still in there.
Yeah, so she got in the mix and actually in the fight now. So before Trish Stratus was in there, I said the Reigns going to end at WrestleMania. But now that Trish is out in the mix, I feel like they're going to win now. And I feel like they're going to lose at Backlash, the titles.
So then, so they never really had matches. They were just, were they talking, or did they actually have a match between the first podcast and now before leading to WrestleMania?
No.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. All right. So then, yeah, you were talking about how they might lose it in WrestleMania. And I didn't think I thought they were going to lose it the next day, you know, because I didn't see them going more. But I guess they stretched this one on more. So then who is your money on this one?
Lita, Becky, and Trish.
All right. I'm going for the other team right there. Who they are?
Damage Control.
All right. Yeah, so I'm really going for Damage Control. I think they're the ones who are really going to take it. Again, this is going back when I said before, I don't see Lita staying in WWE unless this is another run for her, you know, but we'll see what happens. I think Damage Control will take it back, because even you said they'll lose it at WrestleMania.
Yeah, but that was before Trish got in the mix, though, so I'm kind of confident now that they're going to win.
All right.
Lita, Trish.
So far, we only agreed on the first one, right?
Yeah.
And so far, we haven't agreed on any other ones. Okay. All right. So is that it for tag teams?
No. We still got the Usos.
Oh, the Usos versus Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Yeah, this is a tricky one because the Usos, the bloodline always gets interrupted. So what do you think on this one?
I'm going all in for Sami and Kevin.
I'm going to go with you on this one because I want Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens to win, because I already told you that I do not want the Usos to carry these.
The reign.
They could go ahead and carry one belt, but I don't know about carrying two belts. You know, But I think they are going for Undisputed, right?
Undisputed. So Undisputed. I'm not sure what that one's for, though.
I think it's both. Well, we'll find out. We'll find out what it is.
That one really clarify which one they're going for.
All right. Do you think that title or that match is going to get interrupted?
Yes, by Sikoa.
Because
he's not in the match.
Now, do you think that is going to cause them to win, or he'll just interrupt it and they just keep going?
That's a kind of a tricky one.
Yeah.
Because it's WrestleMania, so they can have the WrestleMania moment or not. Yeah. By winning the titles.
Yeah, I think the interruption is what's going to cause Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens to win.
I think so too, only because it's at WrestleMania and they need their WrestleMania moment to get together. Rather than they just got back to friendship.
All right. You know what? We never talked about this though. Who's fighting on what day? Who's Saturday? Who's Sunday?
I know the women's is on Saturday. That's the three women's matchups.
That's the one with Lita in it?
Yeah, Lita and like the four showcase, and then Bianca Belair and Asuka, and then Rhea Ripley and Charlotte. That should be on night one.
Okay, so it is divided with women's on one, men on the other?
Or it should be.
Because that's what I was telling you last time. You're like, no, it's kind of mixed, but
because I think it was last year was mixed also.
Okay, all right. So then, but you just mentioned was it EST?
Yeah.
Okay, So let's go to that one. Okay, so she's fighting Asuka, right?
Yes.
So what do you picks on that one?
I'm going to offer Asuka because I think she's a big, fanfare for this one. And plus, after she made a return and started dominating in the women's division.
And who do you think I'm going to pick?
Bianca.
Yep, Bianca. I liked her when she came out, especially when she did the hair. Was it Becky Lynch or no?
It was against Sasha Banks.
Sasha Banks.
WrestleMania 2 years ago.
Yeah, she did that whip, and you heard that loud sound.
Echoing.
Oh, my God. Like,
Echoing outside the stadium.
So I've been a fan ever since then, and I want her to win, and I know she's going to win.
Don't get me wrong, I'm a big fan of the EST. I mean, we just saw it at the Royal Rumble, too.
Yep. I was excited about that one. I was like, yeah! So, yeah, I'm going for that one. I know she's going to be your pick. I mean, it's a done deal already.
So we're going against again each other. Asuka. I'm picking Asuka. You're picking the EST.
Yep. Now let's go to the other women's title.
Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley.
Yeah. So what do you think is going to happen on that one?
Rhea Ripley's going to win.
I don't want Charlotte to win. You know why? And I want Rhea Ripley to win. I think she deserves it. I think it's time for her reign. But knowing that, they're probably not going to do it, but then they will. I don't know. I don't know.
But it's WrestleMania. Everyone needs their WrestleMania moments.
Yep.
Because don't get me wrong, I know you're a big fan of Rhea Ripley, but I'm kind of more a big fan of Liv Morgan. But I'm also a fan of Rhea Ripley also, so I'm gonna go for Rhea Ripley.
Yep, I think she's gonna take it, or she should be able to take it. So
she has to take it.
All right, who do you got next? Anybody else who pick anything?
Actually, we actually forgot to mention this. What are your thoughts on The Miz being a host at WrestleMania?
Who's the host?
Yeah.
Oh,
night 1, night 2.
Oh wow! So he's not even gonna fight in there, huh?
No.
Wow, this is all right. I guess because he really didn't have any rivalries. Because usually he picks somebody. If he would have kept the one with Logan Paul, then he probably would have been in there.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure there was something thrown in the mix. I don't know. No really thoughts.
I think
he'll do a good job.
Yeah, same. Fans were already behind him on Raw. They were actually cheering for him. I guess they were excited for him to be the host. But I think it really fits his Hollywood gimmick.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Superstar, yes.
Because before, I started thinking maybe they should have put it for LA Knight. And maybe it could have been LA Knight. But they're like, no, Miz.
Yeah, I think he's going to be good. Yeah, that's a good idea for them to do that. Just to throw him in the mix.
So we just mentioned Logan Paul. So let's go into Seth Rollins versus Logan Paul.
Okay. I know Logan Paul has been training more, but Seth Rollins, man, he always comes through, except for Cody Rhodes. I don't know. Did Logan Paul come last year in WrestleMania?
Yes. He fought with the Miz against the Mysterios. I believe that was the one.
All right. I don't know. This might be his moment to shine, to do it, to make a stand, but now, I'm going with...
Let me just say like a little bit of stuff. One, his birthday is on that day.
Who, Logan Paul's?
Yes. And two, his contract is up after WrestleMania.
All right. But contracts could always be re-signed.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he should resign, but still.
I'm going with Seth freaking Rollins still.
Yeah, same, honestly.
I'm going with him. I like him, so I'm going to go with that one.
Yeah, I think Seth's going to win. Because I know Logan and him have been feuding for a few weeks now. Let's go with Edge versus Finn Balor.
Okay. To me...
Hell in a Cell.
Oh, it's a Hell in a Cell? So it's a cage match then?
Yes.
So, because they don't even have Hell in a Cell anymore, right?
No. Actually, they discontinued the series of it. Hell in a Cell pay-per-view.
Is anybody else fighting in a cage match?
No.
What about Lita with the...
No.
No? Okay. All right, cage match then. I don't know. Finn Balor, he's been around a while, but Edge has been there longer, so it's more experience versus experience, you know. I'm going to have to say, it's a hard one, but I'm going to say Edge.
Insane.
Because I'm a fan of Edge's. Finn Balor's great, but I'm always been a fan of Edge. So I liked him when the Rated R Superstar. He did great in that character, and I think I'm still going to go with Edge on this one.
I'm still going to go with Edge too. Even though I do like this Demon Finn Balor gimmick, I'm a big fan of that. But I'm going with Edge, and because his days are getting numbered, and it's going to be probably his last pay-per-view, close to the last pay-per-view.
All right, well, there you go. I guess we finally picked something else together again. Let's see, who else do we got here?
Brock Lesnar versus Omos.
All right, I remember Brock coming out. He sized him up. He said, okay, like, all right, I could do this. I'm always been a big fan of Brock Lesnar, especially in the UFC. I'm going to say Brock Lesnar on this one.
Now, when Brock and Omos were feuding, Brock always had that fear in his eye of Omos, especially when he manhandled him out of the ring. You can always see that little fear in his eye.
I don't think it was fear. I think he was just still sizing him up, like, okay, I see how you are. I see what you got. I see your strength. I think he's more of computing everything that he needs to do, and I still think he's going to pull it off.
So actually, I do think so too. Before I get into my prediction, they did this video promo, teletape. Brock Lesnar's fist was a 5XL, and the glove. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, I know he's always had a big hand. I'm just kidding.
You got a little too excited there.
Yeah, I know he always had a big hand, especially in UFC when they talked about the gloves they had to make for him.
Yeah.
What about Omos?
So Omos, bigger.
Yeah.
So. Part of me wants to say Omos because he's a giant, but I'm going to go with Brock Lesnar because he always finds a way to win, especially with Bobby Lashley when Bobby had him in a hurt lock and he went for a low blow and he won.
Now, do you think Brock Lesnar is going to do a German suplex on Omos?
It was to be like mind blowing. He does. It's
an F5.
Yeah, F5 is definitely going to shock the world on that one.
Wow. All right. Curious to see how that's going to go.
So I'm going Brock Lesnar. I don't know. Part of me does think it's going to be DQ.
Okay. Oh, yeah, it's true.
His last match he had with Bobby was a DQ.
True. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm still going for Brock Lesnar. I know he's going to take it.
Me too. John Cena versus Austin Theory. So I'm going to go for Theory on this one. Because John Cena, I don't picture Cena wrestling after he wins. And plus, he's not even a full-time, he's a part-timer. So I'm over Austin Theory.
I'm an Austin Theory fan, so I was already voting for him too.
So I'm not an Austin Theory fan. I'm more a John Cena fan, more than ever.
Well, I know. Our first match I took you had all the green, the
headband, wristbands,
everything. I got you, man. You even gave it a chain too, or something, type of chain.
I even shook his hand one time.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you said it's a big hand. So there you go.
So I would go with John Cena if he was a full time.
Okay, but isn't John Cena's hustle, loyalty, respect?
Yeah.
Okay, but you're not being loyal
because he's not a full timer.
Oh, so you can only do his stuff part time because it's a part-time. All right. So we both going for Austin Theory on this one.
This one is Drew McIntyre versus Gunther versus Sheamus. Although I do think it should have been a three-man, a triple threat, because Sheamus already had the shot at the IC title and failed. So it really should have been Drew McIntyre versus Gunther.
All right. Yeah, I get that point. So it's all three of them though, right?
Yeah, triple threat.
All right. I've always been a Drew McIntyre fan too.
Same. I'm a big fan of his too.
But I know you were a Sheamus fan at one time too.
Yeah.
You liked him too. But I'm going to probably put my money on Gunther. I still say he's going to pull it off.
All right. So I'm not going to go for Gunther, although I do really want to go for Drew McIntyre because I'm a big fan of his. But you got to remember, it's WrestleMania. Sheamus has not won this title in his life and his whole career. So I think Sheamus is going to have his WrestleMania moment on this and win it for the first time ever.
And it's been a while since he actually held a belt too, right?
Yeah, although he has not held this title yet, the
But
IC
any
title.
belt, he hasn't held them in a long time, I think.
No.
I really don't know, but I mean, that might be a good pick. Yeah, Sheamus might pull it off. But I'm still putting my money on Gunther.
Really?
Yep, I think still say he's going to hold on to it. All right, who else we got next?
I think our final one is Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes.
Ooh. All right, so...
I think we both have the same answer to this one.
We do. We're both going for Roman Reigns.
You hear that, guys?
I'm going for Cody Rhodes because I'm tired of seeing Roman Reigns on there. I'm a fan of Roman Reigns. If Roman Reigns didn't have these two belts for almost 2 or 3 years, I would be going for Roman Reigns. But it's time for that bloodline to end, so I want Cody Rhodes to win. And what do you think?
Cody Rhodes, and I'm a big fan of his. But people have been saying how Rhodes needs to finish the story and win it for his father. So I don't think he's going to win and get a good title reign.
All right.
And we can last a few pay-per-views at least.
Now, would this be interrupted?
Good question. Because, again, Solo Sikoa is like in a match at all WrestleMania. Even though the match is already confirmed, all of them. So he's not in it ever. I mean, this year.
So who do you think will interrupt it if it does get interrupted?
The Usos.
The Usos? All right.
Because I think they're fighting the same night, actually.
Yeah.
So Cody Rhodes for the win on this one. Team Cody.
Well, I say they are going to get interrupted. They're going to get interrupted by Paul Heyman, the Usos, and Solo Sikoa. I think it's going to be a big brawl at the end. And I think Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, all of them are going to come out to help. So I think it's a big brawl at the end.
I do get your point about Sami and Kevin coming out to help because Cody was one that got the friendship back together.
Yeah. But it's still one man short on Cody's side.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So we'll see what happens with that one.
Because Roman has a whole faction and Cody has like a tag team only.
Yeah. All right. Is that it?
That's it?
Nope.
What is it? What
the one match you wanted. The one man you wanted.
Oh, Dominic Mysterio.
Yeah, that's the main one you wanted.
I forgot about that. All right, so we got Dominic Mysterio versus Rey Mysterio.
Yeah.
So I think Rey should take the win on this one.
You think he's going to win?
Yes.
All right.
To be honest, I think it should have been a no DQ match because of how heated this rivalry has been.
Well, it's been heated mainly on one side as Dominic
on one side
is getting it. But Rhea Ripley does get involved in this a lot.
Yes.
And so I think it's going to get interrupted a lot, especially with what's his name?
Damon Priest.
Damon Priest.
Yeah.
He's going to get interrupted. Finn Balor might get interrupted in there too. I think this is going to be another brawl. I think this one's going to be an all-out brawl on this one.
So do you think it's going to be interrupted and a DQ?
I don't think it's going to be a DQ. I think Dominic Mysterio is going to win.
Really, Dominic?
Dominic Mysterio is going to win.
Huh.
And this will put the final nail in the coffin for Rey Mysterio.
Yes.
So.
Because he's in a Hall of Fame.
But with the twist, if his mom goes, his mom's going to get involved too. A slap or something. If his mom is there, she will hit him.
You can see a whole family falling apart. At least on one side.
No. Unless they're all pitching in. That's a family event. A family event of kicking ass. I do say Dominic Mysterio will win.
So, for possibly his final match of his career?
Yep. I don't think this will be his final match.
Me either. I think he's going to go a bit longer.
Yeah. So, I do see Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio fighting together again. Maybe against Finn Balor and Damien Priest. They might come together at the end. At the end of this match.
We can probably see them confronting Ray's wife.
Yeah, I don't know. This might be a twist.
Instantly and all out, and like you just never know what's gonna happen here.
Yeah, they can become father and son again and take on. Maybe Priest and Finn Balor starts beating up on Rey Mysterio, and he's like, "Hey, that's my dad," and starts protecting him.
Or,
but then what would happen? Yeah, what would happen if he does go back to his dad? What's going to happen in relationship with Rhea Ripley? Because then she's caught between the middle of both. But then you said Edge.
Yeah, because Edge is a good friend of Rey.
And Edge is going to be there. But remember those Lucha boys came out? What were they? The Luchadors?
Yes.
They came to help him?
Oh, I never can remember the name, but it was like Santos and then some other guys and Sino Vega.
So they came to help.
Yeah, because they want Dom to also get the same respect for his father.
So then maybe that's their way of getting into WrestleMania by helping Rey Mysterio too. So it could be the number 3 brawl. You never know. So.
But besides all that, do you think it should have been like a no DQ?
Probably so. Well, no. Because a no DQ would have been good if they were fighting a lot.
Yeah.
And all they did was just one hit that Rey Mysterio gave Dominic. A lot of everything else was just verbal, talk.
Everything.
So I don't know. Maybe yes, maybe no. But I would say no, just a regular match. Because no DQ, that means everybody could jump in and they won't be disqualified.
Yeah.
So all right. So we'll be watching on Saturday and Sunday. And we'll be giving you Sunday morning updates and Monday morning updates as well to see who won first in WrestleMania and who won due to our predictions. So who do you think is going to take more of the predictions, me or you?
Me.
No, come on.
Because sometimes I am good at picking.
Yes, you are. But I think I got this one down. I think if anything, I maybe just lose one pick.
Because I can go a whole pay-per-view getting all of them except one.
So I'm doing myself just one mulligan, just one. So all of them are going to be right except for one. I don't know which one it is, but it'll just be one.
Now, lately you've been picking UFC fighters, and you got them all wrong at 286.
I was 20% right. So, but it's not UFC, so. All right,
that could affect your picking.
Could. All right, well, that's our predictions. Again, stay tuned.
When we post on Twitter, and you can follow us on Twitter, and the link in the description. Peace.
Till next time.